Hello friends, Astrologer Mohnish here, and thank you for watching my videos on Vedic astrology and financial astrology. Now in this video, we'll talk about US and China's coming trade war. Now there's a very strong planetary alignment happening right now, and I've covered this in my previous videos also, that Saturn and Rahu are sitting together from our 4th of October 2025 in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is bringing the Shrapit dosha right here. This is a chart of today. You see Saturn and Rahu. They are most malefic planets as per Vedic astrology, sitting together in Pura Bhadrapada Nakshatra, ruled by Jupiter. And its Veda is landing on Sun, which is in Chitra Nakshatra. And I'll cover this in my analysis, what is about to come. Start from 2025, I've been saying that this combination will happen twice in this year. We saw this happen on 21st of March, and I made a prediction that after 21st of March, you will see huge global turmoil will happen. And we saw what happened. Tariff started, the markets plumped, the war started between Israel and Iran. Israel and Hamas were already fighting. The intensification of war happened between Ukraine and Russia. India and Pakistan went into the war. Thailand went into the war with its neighbors. So many things happening. Even now, Pakistan is fighting with Afghanistan. It's all because of the Shrapit dosha, which happened on 21st of March 2025, covered in my various videos. Now this dosha is coming back. It's coming back from October 4th. And I mentioned that in my previous videos also, it will come back. Again, it is causing the challenges, vulnerabilities, turbulence in the markets, in the global environment, in the policy shift. The Veda is an obstruction, which is landing on Sun. Sun represents government, policies, ego of the nation, and Rahu creates that illusion of that ego. Saturn is the balancing of karma, and when the Saturn is retro, you see the brackets here, it's called retro Saturn. Okay? It is even the evil. Saturn is bad, but when it's bracketed, being a retro, it becomes evil. If any one of you have this combination on your chart, Saturn, Rahu sitting together, you have the Shrapit dosha. You are vulnerable, even during this time also, when this comes into the transits. Always look at your chart, your Kaspal chart and your Lagna chart. Saturn, Rahu sitting in whichever house they're sitting together, they will make that house, I would say that they will burn that house. Okay, that house is the most vulnerable. They will destroy that house. So that is a confinement in that particular house in your life. So that is your personal astrology, personal chart. If you don't know how to see that, you can always consult me or any qualified astrologer who knows what is Shrapit dosha. Many astrologers even doesn't know it. Okay, so again, reach out to the best astrologer who has a lot of credibility. Now, this dosha has come back. What will it do? In terms of US and China, you understand what's happening right now. China has put some sanctions, barriers in its rare earth, minerals and rare earth, whatever the elements they get from deep within the earth to create the magnets or to create some other commodities, iPhones, ships. So many things are being now being developed using those rare earth. And now US has put more sanctions on China, at least threatened to. So what will happen? Again, this is the turbulence started from Saturn Rahu conjunct from October 4th. And now what is going to happen is I have a document here to share with you so that I don't miss out anything. The Saturn Rahu conjunction in Pura Bhadrapada Nakshatra with its Veda on Sun and Jupiter. Again, how you see Veda, you can see the Veda means the obstruction. Veda means the from these two malefic planets, the Veda is landing here on Jupiter, even though Jupiter rules this particular nakshatra, but Jupiter is also under the grip of this malefic, and it's landing on here. And now what will happen is from the new moon, 21st of October, the new moon will start. You see that new lunar month, 21st October 2025, and now moon will also come into the grip of this. So entire new moon cycle, we are almost end of this moon cycle, and the new moon month will start from 21st. The entire new month will come into the grip of this Shrapit dosha. And by the way, October 20th is Diwali. I wish all my subscribers, followers, students, clients all over the world who's watching this video a very happy and prosperous Diwali. Devi Baglamukhi, Devi Lakshmi give you all the blessings, prosperity, abundance in life. And today is Dhanteras. Happy Dhanteras again. Buy a metal, copper, brass, silver, gold, whatever you can buy. Buying a metal on this particular day, Dhanteras day, is very auspicious. It brings abundance in your life, prosperity, and happiness. So happy Diwali to all my viewers in advance. And now coming back to the topic, so this Veda is the very explosive Veda in the geopolitical alignment, especially when it comes to US and China, because these both countries have their ego clash going on. And Rahu will add two more. So this alignment, I've already covered this, ruled by Jupiter, Purva Bhadrapada, where Jupiter is, where the Shrapit dosha is happening. This nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter, which represents dual fire. Okay, it burns illusion before renewal, we call it. And Saturn retrograde is sitting in this nakshatra, which causes a karmic correction, hits long-standing agreements and institutional trust. So there's a lot of trust issues and challenges will happen. And Rahu is also sitting here with with Saturn, with retro Saturn. It will bring challenges because Rahu is a planet of deceit and foreign affairs. It brings hidden motives, manipulations, and propaganda, and ego also. And that's what you see. The ego of Donald Trump always have a clash with the ego of Xi Jinping, the president of China. Together, they create economic cold war, and this is what happening. And you see that verbally they have already started it, and silent hostilities, tariff, tech restrictions, they are already been there as we talk because this particular combination Rahu and Saturn is triggering all these. The problem with the chain supply, tariffs, so behind closed door, both nations will intensify strategic decoupling, economic independence disguised as policy reforms. For their own people, they will say it's a policy reform, tariff brings money, it's $1 billion, gains for USA. This is what they're saying. Okay. And say maybe China is also saying the same thing to some of their to their citizens. But what's happening is they are trying to strategically decouple themselves and put more pressure on US, will put more pressure on China, China will put more pressure on USA. But ultimately, there will be some backdoor channels going on, some strategic decoupling happening. But what they are saying to their people is that it's a policy reform. So again, a lot of illusion, let's say that, a lot of illusion being created by this Shrapit Dosha. What people see, what media reports is not the entire truth. Okay, so just be aware of that. So now Veda on Chitra, Nakshatra. So this is a Veda I'm talking about, where the sun is sitting and sun rules in Chitra Nakshatra. It is a representation of construction, innovation, and defense technologies. Sun is the national pride, ego, and leadership. With Saturn Rahu Veda on this sun sitting in Chitra Nakshatra, it creates ego clash over technological dominance. Here I've written it so that you can understand what this particular obstruction of Saturn and Rahu sitting in the Pura Bhadrapada Nakshatra is actually causing a problem to the sun, and sun represents the national pride ego. So expect renewed disputes on AI chips, rare earth, semiconductor exports, and defense link tech. So this is my prediction. So what I'm predicting now is from October till December 2025, possible new rounds of tariff will happen on China, or export restrictions will happen through China, especially in the field of AI, green tech, and rare earth. And there will be a lot of propaganda wars, a lot of illusion, a lot of fake media news, a lot of backdoor challenge, backdoor negotiations, and diplomacy will take place. US may accuse China of currency manipulation again. This is the card what Trump always plays, and they will play it again. Taiwan issue will also re-enter, maybe through dialogue, maybe through sanctions, or China may start threatening Taiwan also now, because China need to bring the focus and attention of their people to something else, other than the tariff, other than the problem, other than their sluggish economy, which is they're facing the heat because of the tariff. So that may also erupt. Now, Veda on Jupiter, which is in the Punarvasu Nakshatra, this is the particular Veda I'm talking about. So this Veda is landing on Punarvasu, Jupiter Nakshatra. And Jupiter governs ethics, laws, and global cooperation. And when Saturn Rahu is putting its Veda, you understand what will happen is no ethics, no law and order, no cooperation. Under the Veda of Saturn Rahu, trust will collapse in international institutions, WTO, IMF, trade alliances. So there won't be any trust. And even In NATO also, we have seen the problems that the NATO countries lack some mutual trust nowadays. So a lot of deals appear optimist but fail to hold. Okay, so this is what it will happen. Even the deal what Israel has with the Hamas, the I predicted in my last video, it's not going to last longer. You will see it will crack out because the deal happened during the same transit, Saturn Rahu combination started from 4th of October. And after this, the deal has been made, the peace deal, but it will not last longer because the cracks will be seen very. There's a trust issues, illusions, challenges, and false propaganda just to show to the citizens the lip service done by the media houses and the politicians. But overall, there's no concrete, solid foundation to hold these peace talks or hold these agreements what they had made. So temporary peace talks headlines may lift markets for a few days, but real policies remain hostile. Long-term trend, supply chain diversification away from China. Maybe India, Vietnam, Mexico may again start getting more favor because the European Union, USA, they will try to diversify and have lesser dependency on China, especially for their manufacturing. And again, as US and China both ego will clash, China will hit back on USA, and then US will reach out to its partners, its allies to put more sanctions on China or tariff on China. So that will also happen. So overall in market and commodity, what we should be expecting? In tech, semiconductor, Nvidia, Taiwan Semiconductors, AMD, turbulence, policy driven. You will see Chitra, Nakshatra, battle of innovation and IP, intellectual property. We'll see a lot of challenges will be there in front of these companies not to export their technology, not to give their semiconductors to China or other countries. So you will see a lot of policies, a lot of government intervention will happen. Industrial metals like copper, nickel, demands drop short term. This is because of the current imbalance in the trade will be seen in this geopolitical environment. Gold and silver, as I always mentioned, I've been saying this from the last 3 months, buy gold, buy gold, buy gold. My weekly, monthly predictions I've mentioned many, many times, especially from September 21st onwards, I told all my premium members to buy gold. And you see, it is a safe haven rally. Where the gold is today, above 4,000 USD, it's because of the same combination Saturn Rahu. And then Jupiter is in the Punarvasu Nakshatra, Padda 3. So it always gives bullish trend to gold because there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets. So buy gold, buy silver, and hold it for long term. Rahu driven fear and currency instability is causing the gold and silver to shine and to go bullish. Oil and shipping, price swings, supply reroutes, logistic disruption will happen. So stay away from investment in oil and shipping right now, but invest in gold and silver as much as you can. So karmic view of this is Saturn retrograde represents karma, reclaiming fairness. Fairness, as I already mentioned, it's all about the karmas coming back. And Rahu represents illusion of control. So this is both the fight is karma, what you have done, what you're going to repay, and the illusion has been there. So your mind and your thought gets clouded and you don't know what you're doing. And this is what happens when this karma cycle correction happens and Saturn and Rahu comes together. They want to get a retransformation of the whole geopolitical environment because the karma has to repay what has been done in the past. This phase exposes economic dependencies, the illusion of cheap supply and export dominance. Okay, expect the US to impose strict trade balance measures and China to retaliate subtly through rare earth metals and digital control. This is what I've been predicting, and this is now it's already shape taking place, and we can see in the geopolitical diplomacy nowadays, the tariff plays an important role. This has been started by United States. And now if you are starting tariff imposing challenges on China, China will retaliate because of the ego clashes is going on. So retaliation will happen. So key windows, October 21st till November 15th, as there's a new lunar month is going on. New tariff talks, sanctions, and tech export restrictions will come. From November 12th till March 10th, Jupiter gets retro. Okay, so Jupiter will start retro and gets into Punarvasu Nakshatra, same Nakshatra where it is, but it will become retro. Global policy shift will happen, new trade alliances will form, and you will see European unions or Europe countries or USA may try to disrupt the global trade supplies coming through China. And they may find more partners in Vietnam, maybe India also. India is also under the pressure because of the tariff. I'll cover that in the next video. But US has to move away from China. Otherwise, they are too much dependent on Chinese manufacturing. And then March and April, Rahu Mars will meet in Satabisha Nakshatra, and that will possibly escalation of cyber warfare and naval tension. Naval tension, when I say, is it's a South China Sea and the deep Indian Ocean, and the control of that minerals, the gases, the natural gas under that Indian Ocean, South China Sea also, is where the whole focus is. Every world, especially US, also wants to get a control over that natural resources. So this will confront more when Rahu and Rahu and Mars will align from March 2026. I'll cover that separately in the video. So overall predictions, this alignment does signifies a renewed US-China trade war cycle. Be aware of that and be prepared for that. Peaking between October till April. It won't be militarily conflict between US-China, but it will be economic warfare disguised as diplomacy. So backdoor channel challenges, illusion will be created. Expect market turbulence, AI chip restrictions, currency manipulation claims, and strong gold rallies. So gold is already showing huge jump, and you will see it coming more. Silver, gold, platinum, buy it. If you are not buying it now, when you will buy it? For traders and investors, it's time to hedge, not hope. Okay, so I'll cover that for my premium members. What is about to happen in the financial markets, so you can protect your portfolio. But now for my general viewers, subscribers, invest in gold. Don't invest in cryptocurrencies. Okay, you see what happened to cryptocurrencies in the last 2 weeks. That's what I'm saying. Don't buy an asset which has nothing to back it off from. Gold is the metal to buy when there is a lot of uncertainties. Gold protects you, silver protects you because it's a real asset found from the Mother Earth. It's not artificially created. So invest in that. And again, if you're not our premium member, you're missing out. Okay. I've always mentioned be our premium member, join our financial astrology services, get our two major indicators, how to trade. This is a gold chart. This is QQQ chart, how you trade. Our signals are given here very easily. And there's so many. If you go to the Learning Hub, you can watch a lot many videos here how to use these indicators. And on top of that, if you are really serious about how to make money in the financial trade market, then you should learn option trading. This is a service we provide, star aligned options trading learning. You will get freedom from your 9 to 5 slavery, 9 to 5 corporate job. If you're still doing it in 21st century with artificial intelligence is there, we can do so much things with artificial intelligence. My algorithms which I have created are based on artificial intelligence. This is the market prediction we give every month. If you see that, this is the every month predictions we give where the market will be, the top range and the bottom range. This will be updated on Sunday again on October 19th. But you see our previous predictions, market remain in between SPY, QQQ, DI, Dow Jones, Gold, everything remains within this particular range. And this is the range you need to know. When you know this range where the market will be next 5 days based on astrology and AI, you do option trading on it. If you're still working 9 to 5, a slavery, corporate job is slavery, I'm telling you guys. Okay, you may be a C-suite executive or you may be a janitor. But if you are reporting to someone, where are you? Where are you going? You need to send an email before taking a vacation. You need to let somebody know who you are, where you are, what you're doing. You are a slave, a modern day slave. Break that chain of slavery. AI helps you to even make profits or to run business through your intelligence, through artificial intelligence. And similarly, if you want to make happy trading, option trading is the only way you can make money in the markets. It's not complex, it's not difficult. Learn it through mentor. I can teach you. You can enroll to our option trading course and I can give you one-on-one how to do it. Just you need to know where the market will be in the top end and the bottom end for the entire week. Monday you open the trade and Thursday you close the trade. That's it. You can easily make huge profits with that. But again, you should know what you're doing. Learn it before you do. I'm not giving you any investment advice, but I'm telling you through my research, through my practice, and through my my experience in trading, that when you combine astrology and AI together, you have a winning edge of more than 98%. And if you want to see our previous predictions, you see that here, previous record, we give it here live. What we predicted last week, 98% accurate, 100% accurate, 99% accurate, 99% accurate. And you see the 100%, 100%, all these indexes, Dow Jones, gold, 100%, 100%, 100%. See that. It's a proof, evidence right in front of your eyes. And if you're still not doing this, you're missing out big thing. Okay, happy slavery. If you want to be slave forever, just be slave. But being your mentor, being your guru, being your astrologer, I'm telling you, there is a way, a key in this universe to unlock your fortune and get into your freedom. Once you're free from your 9 to 5, you can be a much better person. Your vibrations can be much higher. You will become a person who make decision based on your own choice, not by other choice. You live for yourself, for your family. Okay, so again, it's a very inspirational note what I'm telling you right now, and it's all gimmick. I'm not bragging about myself, but I tell you the key is there. You have to just hold that key and unlock it. I'm Astrologer Mohnish. I shall see you in my next video very soon. God bless you. Happy Diwali once again. And I shall see you in my next video very soon. Again, if you're not investing in gold, you are missing out. Big thing. Learn option trading, understand astrology. Geopolitical environment will be very turbulent in next few months. So be prepared for that. Take care and God bless you. Stay happy and stay awakened.